Shut up, you. That's just as bad.
Who are you talking to, Lo?
That's just as bad in this one than what he is in the first one. It's annoying.
Oh, is it the same guy? Same robot?
Yeah, annoying little bitch.
Oh, my frame rate can't handle this. Dropped to 56.
Bloody hell.
So I kill all these guys. Wow.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just Rex. Rex.
Yeah, man, don't even have to aim. Oh shit. Open the door. Come on, man. Let me through. I'm gonna run out of bullets for this thing now, aren't I?
Yeah, you're just wrecking them, man. That's funny. I'm nearly dead.
I'm 64 health. Hey,
Nearly health, mate. Get back in the cup now.
Ah.
Yes, I suppose I am in your debt now, aren't I? Come to my shack and I shall restore Claptrap's sight. First I shall shut off the electric fence for
God, the weapon sway's weird in this game.
Stay back, Vault Hunter.
Just starts swaying around all by itself.
Yeah, I know, right?
Annoying.
It's just really, really difficult to get anything together. Just finding time. I'm messing up a bit, to be honest with you. It's them again. As I said, it just doesn't end. That's a candle for you all. Oh, smells nice. So my friends, you know who you all are. I got a few friends, a few close friends I trust. I think a lot of. You all, that's who the police are after. You know, they do that. They don't wear helmets. If they come off, they're dead. But they don't give a shit. They're on high-powered bikes. They're doing wheelies, and they got no helmets on. What happens if you come off? Idiots. Yeah. So, I digress. Now the Masons, if they ever tell you that they're not into fucking witchcraft, right? Masonic text, then what I said, I'm studying the Sphinx I have, trying to work out what's underneath it. Well, my mother said, I used to go out with a Mason and he was very kind. Yeah, alright, yeah. When he was with you, mother, you don't know what he was doing in his spare time, do you? Oh, God. It's not a very good advert, this, is it? For my YouTube video. Martin's mother went out with a fucking Freemason. Trying to ruin me. It's comical, isn't it? Anyway, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock I went to bed this morning. I don't regret a bit of it. I had the best Christmas probably ever of my life. It's just been wonderful. Just had the best company imaginable. Best people. Best friends. So, entrances under the Sphinx, yeah? Well, I'm sure some of you watch Ancient Aliens and aware of Professor Howess's work, or they got rid of him, haven't they? Because he's corrupt and he's been hiding what's going on under the Sphinx. I think what a lot of people should do is you should reread 1984. George Orwell's 1984, because they have ministries, and they have the ministry of doublethink, and this is what they're doing to us. Whatever they tell you, think the opposite. Okay, I remember they were telling you on Coast to Coast back a year ago, don't take vitamin supplements, they're really bad for you. I thought, all right then, I'll fucking start taking them. They got to be good for you. You know, they just do the reverse of whatever. They just keep changing their minds. You know, one thing is good, one day is good for you, a year or two later, it's really bad for you. It's the ministry of doublethink. You're meant to just forget how things were 2 years ago and just move on and forget the past. And most people do. But some of us don't. Some of us can't sit down any longer and watch this shit happen. What do I mean by shit? I mean by the nightmare devil society that we have found ourselves living in. Right? We can't do anything about it, but we can. We can speak out. It's all we got. Okay? So thank God for the internet. So we can just... That's what drove me. I just can't sit there any longer and watch it. It's just right. You just can't do it. Tomorrow morning I gotta go to just down the road to a dentist. Now it's been 4 months for me to try and get an appointment because of the immigrant crisis. There's no places to live, there's no jobs, and there's no dentists, and it's just taken me a decade to nail a dentist. I know, as insane as it sounds, it's true. And I gotta go there tomorrow, so I'm gonna have my my missing teeth put back. So by Easter, I'll have a smile like Simon Cowell. Okay, I won't be like the twat though. I'll have a smile like him. Okay. Okay, and she is too. Tango spirit. You know what I mean? Good old Brits, eh? Good old strong Brits. But they are a dying breed, and it's a shame too. The characters of today are very few and far between. Thank God we have some good old characters. Look at James in London. He's a character, and there's some characters out there. I know, but they are a dying breed. The young people coming through today, they are clones. We have every single person, young person where I live, has a tracksuit, a grey tracksuit hoodie uniform. This is woolen mines. Not grey tracksuit, but they're a grey tracksuit uniform, and they all have their hoods up, and they are all identical. You cannot tell them apart, black or white. You cannot tell them apart, and they are all at the same crummy shit, raising through drugs, crime, whatever. Okay, and that is everybody, and I don't care what city you go to, they all look the same. Nobody breaks up from that. Now, when I was a youth, we were talking about it last night on Patricia's show, you had all these different identities. You went with what identity you felt like. You had the skins, you had the punks, you had the mods, you had the rockers, you had the new romantics, you had the psychobillies, the rockabillies, you had, oh, you name it, we had it all. Okay, now what have you got? It's just rap culture and demonic culture, isn't it? And the radio is just, it's not because I'm old, I love my music. You know, I'm listening to the Chemical Brothers, who are heavily laced with Illuminati symbology. It's a shame, but they are still a cracking band. And I've been listening to Left Field, another techno band. First album in 14 years. It's not bad, it's a little bit globe orientated. They always got to stick a bit of globe in. Just now, my mother's got the telly on. As you know, I live with my mother. And on the one show, which is a crappy show, BBC. Now, this is the day today that the Jimmy Savile report come out. Now, Jimmy Savile, for people who don't know, was an evil monster, necrophiliac, paedophile who was protected by the BBC. So any victims that came forward, the BBC would protect this guy. And he wasn't alone. So basically, he had free license to do whatever he wanted with people. Yeah, and they allowed that. So this report came out today about him, and it is absolutely the worst ever, the worst human ever. And the BBC, fucking disgusting. They've been protecting that, and they had to abandon an entire TV studio, working TV studio, one of the biggest in Europe, to go into a new building because it was all tainted with this culture of abuse. Yeah, and it was allowed, and it was just all brushed under the carpet. They had 117 people working in the BBC who knew, who viewed rumours of what was going on, and nobody done a thing. all them victims. That's the world we live in. It's got to stop. These evil fucks. It's got to stop. I'll tell you something what I think. I do not think Jimmy Savile is dead. I don't. I think he is alive. He was on a show with Louis Theroux, and Louis Theroux is the man. And he busted him on that show. He knew what he was. Okay. Short time later, Jimmy Savile's dead. Oh, bear in mind, this guy's a keep fit fanatic. You know, runs and cycles across Britain for charity. The guy's a keep fit fanatic. He didn't die, I don't believe. Apparently, he buried like 18 foot down, standing up in a fuckload of concrete, so no one can ever exhume him. Do you know why I reckon? I reckon because they don't reckon he's in there. I reckon he went off grid. That fucker, right? He was a member of Mensa. Okay, the guy was no fucking dummy. I don't believe he's dead. Just a theory. People who are running this show, really bad people. Okay, really bad. The worst. So, thankfully, there's good people out there. Sumerian tablets, okay, cuneiform, pre-cuneiform, Zachariah Sitchin. Now, obviously this has been brought up a lot this week, so I'll just give you a look at what cuneiform actually looks like. And as you know, there's only a handful of people that can actually, or they say they can actually decipher this. I feel that some of the computer geniuses that are out there now with the analytics and the way the things are going, I reckon there's some computer geniuses out there that could work out what actually is in the this text. This is actually the one I'm looking at, a Mesopotamian, the Nineveh text. This one is called. It's 7th century BC, and it's entitled Heaven's Mystery. Now, I really would like to know what that said. I really would like to know. Nobody ever asks me what do I think is above, do they? Am I a domer? Do anyone actually ever ask me, do I think there's a dome above? Does anyone actually ask me that? Anyone interested in what I might think is above us? Well, I did say early on, what I think is going on, I think is above our level of intelligence. I believe until the next stages or the next phases of awakening have happened, and then the universe or whatever is ready to show it to us because we will be prepared, then I believe then we will be able to understand, and until that day it will remain a mystery. Don't know. This is a map of Constantinople, a city I've been to, and this is from 1537, a walled city. Take a look at that projection. It's such a beautiful picture. Constantinople. Oh, anybody know anything about old comics? 1933, The Skipper. Battered to hell, but been considering where it's been for the last 50 years. A narrative on the excessive firebombing of World War II of Germany. Even trying to fit that into an episode separately is something you may be interested in, but then people are going to link it to different subjects that I am not wanting to connect with, because every time I mention anything to do with the German country, somebody goes straight for my fucking jugular. So it's awkward, isn't it? So I can't mention anything fucking family, can't mention anything historical that I know to be true. I fucking will. I'll come up with it all. I'll spill the fucking beans and I will tell the truth. Okay? I will tell the truth. But first, I will find out the truth for myself before I share. Because I am not going to come up with any old bullshit, as I said. Okay? I'm reading into Belbeck. There's something in that. And I'm also reading into Göbekli Tepe. Now, obviously this is probably the most ancient find we have on Earth, they say. 12.5 thousand years old, just after the supposed Ice Age. Now, what the hell is going on with Göbekli Tepe? Why would they build such an unbelievable precise structure, which have only like 5% or 17% of it has actually been excavated? So they built this massive complex structure, no artifacts, no human artifacts, tools, ways of cooking or any human remains, like humans have never even been there, and then they completely bury it. And it's just gone missing from humanity till a couple of years ago, till that farmer found a little bit sticking up out of his field in Turkey. So, Göbekli Tepe, why would they build something so amazing, and why would they bury it, never to be used? There's something in this. There's something in Göbekli Tepe. There's something in the flood, the deluge, and there's something all to do with flat Earth, and I'm linking it together. It's not clear to me at the moment because it's all in pieces. It's like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. And what I'm doing is I'm putting the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle together, and then eventually I'm going to make a picture that I'll be able to explain to you, and you're not going to be able to deny. Okay? But it's complex and it's difficult, and it's got 1,001 angles. And considering we don't know anything, everything that we've ever been told is just from their perspective, and I've got to learn everything again from afresh, from a flat earther standpoint, if you get what I mean. Yeah, there's a whole new world of literature open to me, so I'm pulling it apart. Let me just see where they're going with their brainwashing. Black and white minstrel show, fucking bastards. They're fucking nutters. Anyway, my question of the day is the moon, okay? Right, now I know what a lot of us think about the moon, and some of us watch Crow 777's videos and think it's a holographic projection and all part of the whatever is going on, which I still believe is beyond us at the moment. Why are people affected by the moon mentally? I mean, if you can ask anyone who works in an accident and emergency unit at a hospital, that it goes through the roof. Everyone goes batshit crazy during full moon period. So why, I wonder, is that? Why are people mentally affected? Why is lunacy, the Victorian term for the condition, lunacy? What is it, and why does the moon affect people on a mental level? Yeah. Well, I know what the glowbeds will say. Oh, well, we're all made out of water, and it affects the tides, and we're mostly made out of water, so it affects us. But no, because I don't believe that's the case at all. I noticed somebody been posting videos. Was it Sasha? Was it Orphan Red on the memory of water? Yeah, this is something I'm really into. If you bless water, just think something good at water, good water, before you drink it. The molecules, the atoms or whatever, they just automatically change into charm. It all becomes very good for you. The same works with food. I do believe that it's going on 100%. I've just seen too much in this reality. I know everyone thinks that not everyone, some people think that it's just analytic, what they say, bog standard reality, and nothing else is going on. It's bullshit, I'm telling you now. I've seen too much in this reality. Yeah, I just can't explain the shit I've seen. People out there who are listening to me have seen stuff in reality that makes no fucking sense. True or false? Not all of you, but some. Okay. There's more going on, guys. It's a multi-dimensional universe. If you concentrate on your doppelganger in another universe, the other you, the famous artist you, okay? Because in another dimension, you could be a famous artist. Now remember, there could be incalculable dimensions, couldn't there? Incalculable billions of yous, couldn't there?